Hello and welcome to Campaign Craft. I'm DM Sleeper, that's really my name, and I'm here to help you craft your campaign. And I might have one of the best tools for a beginner DM to run a low-level campaign. The Monster Brand 56 bulk minifigures that you can find on Amazon for sale. The price of these, the value of these, is far and away better than any other minifigures or miniature offerings. However, there is a trade-off. You're going to get your money's worth. And sometimes your money's worth ain't pretty. Let's dig into the review. First of all, with versatility, I'm going to give this an 8. This will serve you for any low-level campaign, period, if you're running a fantasy system. Once you get into higher levels, however, there's less value to the offering. There is something interesting that you could have kobolds, gnolls, orcs, skeletons, human brigands, zombies, or goblins. And by the way, they usually throw in a couple extra goblins, which I don't mind. The set comes with 7 different types, 8 of each. 2 of each class, 4 classes included. A magic user, a ranged user, a melee user, and some sort of beefier character. So there's a lot of different offerings, and you can do different setups and scenarios. In fact, I liked this set so much, I bought 2 sets just to use for my low-level campaigns. But the trade-off is, once you get past level 3 or so, they diminish greatly in their value for your campaigns. And, well, let's move on to build quality. I'm going to give a 4 for build quality, and that's generous. That's a generous 4. These guys are not rigid. They're wiggly. But once they wiggle into the place that they decide they're going to stay, look at this guy. He's doing the limbo. He's having the time of his life. Once they get into the place that they think they're going to stay, you can't do anything to fix it. They're just going to return. And especially if you're like me and you keep these guys in a bin or a bucket or a tote, they're going to smush around. The build quality is a 4. You're getting what you pay for. Aesthetics is a 5. Again, you get what you pay for, and these guys, they're not winning any beauty contests. Their details are low. Their molds are so-so, and they warp out of shape super easy. They're not the best to look at, but when you lay out an army of goblins, it's fun. You're in for a good session. But when you lay out an army of goblins and your players are level 5 and they can cast higher level spells, and they're expecting to face Zorns and things of that ilk, you're not going to get a lot of value out of these guys. The aesthetics are low. They're a 5 for aesthetics. Yeah. Value though is 10. You get more than 1 minifigure per $1. You can't beat that. The only offerings better than that are flat, and I don't like flat tokens. I'm not a token DM. I'm not a token user. I like minis. I like minis a lot, and these are the best price for minis. I'm giving this a 10 out of 10 for value. There is no cheaper mini option unless you have a 3D printer and you want to paint them yourself. This is it, buddy. This is it. They come painted. They're ready to go out of the box. You get them in the mail. You pop them out. You're ready for your session of play. 10. Wow factor, 1. I give it a 1 because not only does it just do its job. It does do its job. But it actively detracts from immersion in the game. I can't let that slide. It's got to get dinged. It's got to get dinged. this guy. How low can you go? But he'll rise again. He'll rise. My overall review for the Monster brand 56 painted minis that you can find on Amazon and I'm not getting paid for is 5.6 out of 10. I highly advise it to beginning DMs and anyone looking to run a low-level campaign. You will use it every time you start a campaign and then stop using it when you move on to higher experiences. Until next time, this has been Campaign Craft. I have been DM Sleeper for real, and I'm hoping this has helped you craft your campaign.